Episode 2. No Core, No Name. Greywake disappears beneath the clouds as Kai Arden is taken aboard an Astral Concord sky skiff. He is not a prisoner, the soldiers say. He is a recruit under emergency protection. Kai does not believe them. His black gold eclipse mark is hidden under bandages, but he can still feel it pulse beneath his skin. Across the cabin, Lyra Valecourt watches him in silence. Kai asks if the Concord always protects people by surrounding them with armed guards. Lyra says that his power is unknown, and unknown power creates fear. Kai says that fear did not stop him from saving Greywake. Lyra has no answer. Darius passes Kai a wrapped sweet bun and says that academy food is worse than a Voidborn, so he should enjoy real bread while he can. Kai asks whether Darius is always this annoying. Darius smiles and says, only when people look like they need it. Ahead, a fortress rises above the storm. Vesperhold, the heart of the Astral Concord. Vesperhold is an academy, a citadel, and a warning carved into the black cliffs. Every Astral Core bearer in the northern provinces knows its towers. Its halls have trained heroes, generals, and the people who decide which towns can be saved. Kai walks beneath hundreds of blue crystal lamps while cadets stop to stare. They have heard about Greywake. They have heard a boy with no registered core destroyed a Voidborn. Some look curious, others look afraid. Captain Holden leads Kai to the registry chamber. A massive crystal records each cadet's name, lineage, affinity, and rank. When Kai places his hand against it, the crystal turns black. The chamber falls silent. Then black gold light splits through its center. The registry cannot name what Kai is. It only displays one word: Eclipse. Holden orders the room cleared. Darius mutters that a system refusing to explain itself is usually a bad sign. Lyra tells Kai that no one has seen an eclipse reading for centuries. The command staff wants Kai locked beneath Vesperhold. Lyra argues for an assessment instead. She says that if Kai is dangerous, they need to understand why. If he is not, a cell will only make him afraid. Kai is brought into the circular training arena. Lyra enters with her ice light sword. Darius leans against the wall with his giant hammer and tells Kai to avoid getting stabbed. Kai says that was already his plan. Lyra asks Kai to summon the power he used at Greywake. He tries. Nothing happens. The smoke around his hand flickers and fades. Cadets in the balcony laugh. Kai's anger rises, and the eclipse mark responds. Shadows race across the floor. Lyra moves in an instant, her sword stopping at Kai's throat. She tells him that power without control is only another monster. Kai says he never asked for it. Lyra answers that neither did anyone who has ever needed to survive it. Before Kai can respond, the containment crystal beside the arena cracks. A training Voidborn escapes from its cage. It is smaller than the monster at Greywake, but it moves with the same terrible hunger. The cadets panic. The guards hesitate, afraid that a full attack will bring down the arena ceiling. Kai sees a younger student frozen in the creature's path. He moves before anyone gives an order. The black gold gauntlet returns, not wild this time, but shaking. Kai steps between the student and the Voidborn. Lyra calls for him to wait. Darius calls for everyone else to move. The creature lunges. Kai catches its dark energy with the gauntlet and feels its fear flood into him. He almost gives in to the hunger that urges him to take everything. Then he remembers Mara's note. You were never empty. Kai lets the monster's energy pass through the gauntlet without taking its memories. Lyra freezes its movement. Darius strikes the floor, raising a wall of stone. Together, they seal the Voidborn back inside the crystal cage. The arena is quiet. Kai has protected someone without losing himself. That night, Darius shows Kai the lower dormitory and claims that the bed is only slightly haunted. Kai almost laughs. It is the first moment since Greywake that the tightness in his chest loosens. Lyra waits outside the room. She tells Kai that her assessment will say he acted to protect a civilian. It will also say that his eclipse power nearly overwhelmed him. Kai asks which part she believes matters more. Lyra says that both are true. Alone in the corridor, Kai looks at the shadows gathered around his hand. Faint faces move inside them. The stolen echoes from Greywake are still there. One voice, small and frightened, asks him whether it is dead. Kai does not know what to say. He promises the voice that he will find an answer. Far above, a hidden observer watches the eclipse mark through a black mirror. Someone inside Vesperhold already knows Kai is there. In the highest observatory, Chancellor Malrek Voss studies Kai's black gold reading on a floating star map. A member of the High Synod asks whether the boy should be destroyed before the anomaly grows. Voss says no. A weapon should never be discarded before its purpose is understood. He tells them that the Eclipse Core can absorb a Voidborn and that it may be the missing component in an older design. The Synod member asks what happens if the boy cannot be controlled. Voss looks toward the storm outside the glass dome. Then he gives a quiet order. Send the Ashen Hand. Make it look like an accident during training. Back in the dormitory, Kai hears scratching at his window. He opens it. A black feather rests on the stone sill. Written across it in silver light are 4 words. They are coming for you. Kai looks into the moonless sky. Cut to black.